Welcome! This is the homework solution for week 24. We have Wednesday, February 13, 2019. The instructions here ask us to evaluate the expression. We have a different multitude of different types of exponents. We have a quotient, a product, a negative exponent, a zero exponent. So we want to visit our reference sheet, the exponent rules and practice. So for the product rule, to multiply when the bases are the same, you add the exponent. When it is a quotient, the bases are the same, so you just subtract the exponent. Anything to the 0 power is equal to 1, and x to the m to the power of n, you multiply. Okay? Alright, the first one. 8 to the 7th power divided by 8 to the 7th power. This is a quotient, so you subtract. It becomes 8 to the power 7 minus 7. Gets you 8 to the 0 power. Anything to the 0 power just equals to 1. Next, 5 to the 0 power times 5 to the 3rd power. This is a multiplication, therefore you add the exponents. So it's base of 5, exponent is 0 plus 3, just gets you 5 to the power 3. 7, right? Same basis here, negative 3 to the negative 8 times negative 3 to the 8. What you do, you add the exponents. Good? Negative 3, the exponent is negative 8 plus 8. That gets you negative 3 to the power of 0. That 0 comes from the negative 8 plus 8. The 0 power just becomes 1. Next, 9 to the 4th power times 9 to the negative 4. Okay? We add the two exponents, so it becomes 9. The exponent is 4 plus negative 4. That gets you 0. 9 to the 0 power, just 1. Next, 6 to the negative 2. Again, when we have a negative exponent, first of all, we want to make it into a fraction, so we divide it by 1. Then we change this, then we bring it from the top to the bottom, so it becomes 1 divided by 6 to the power, it should be positive 2. It's a positive when it goes to the bottom. Good? Next, 158 to the 0 power just equals to 1. Good? Remember for 9, when it comes down, right, when it goes from top to bottom or bottom to top, you change the sign on the exponent. Okay? Next, evaluate the expression. Same thing here, right? You have 4 to the 3rd power divided by 4 to the 5th power. This is a quotient, so you subtract. So 4 to the power 3 minus 5. That gets you 4 to the negative 2 power. Again, this is a negative power. We cannot leave it as that. So first of all, we divide by 1 to turn it into a fraction. Next, we change it. This is on top. It has to go to the bottom now. Okay? It becomes 4 to the positive 2 power now. Remember, when it goes from the top to the bottom, the power changes. Sign. So it was a negative. Now it becomes a positive. Next one, negative 3 divided by negative 3 to the 2nd power. Again, this is a quotient, so you're subtracting. Right? Where am I getting the 1? If you never see the exponent, it's just really 1 here, okay? Negative 3 to the power 1 subtract 2 gets you negative 3 to the power negative 1. Negative exponent, we're not allowed to do that. So, divide by 1 to make it into a fraction. It's on top, so you bring it down. It becomes 1 divided by negative 3 to the power 1. How do I get that? This was on top, comes down on the fraction. It goes from the numerator to the denominator. In the process, the exponent changes sign. So it becomes negative, becomes positive. Good? Alright, let's look at 13. Many of you have a lot of questions and need help with 13. The reason why is because you're not looking at your order of operations. PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please, parentheses. Any parentheses? No. 2. Please excuse. Excuse is exponent. Are there any exponents? Yes, the negative 4. We got to deal with that. So, we have to bring it down in terms of the fraction to change its sign. So it becomes 1 divided by 2 to the 4th power. Okay? That's how you deal with the negative exponent. Then you have to simplify this. right? I'm going to deal about that later. I'm going to turn the fraction, the 4, to a fraction here. So 4 over 1. Because I can now multiply this. Okay? 4 times 1 divided by 16 gets you 4 over 16. You can just multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 6 is 16. Add this, you get the answer 5.25 or 21 over 4. Right? Please follow your order of operations. Okay? 14. 3 to the power negative 3 times 3 to the negative 2. This is a multiplication of powers right here. So therefore it's a multiplication, right, of the exponents. Therefore you add the power. So becomes negative 3 plus negative 2. You add them, right? Here, right? This is a product rule. To multiply when two bases are the same, you add the exponent. I added the exponent. Right? Negative 3 plus negative 2 is negative 5. If this doesn't make sense, grab a calculator. Okay? You cannot leave in terms into a negative power, so divide by 1 to turn it into a fraction. Bring it down. The sign changes on the exponent to a positive. You leave your answer as that. Alright? That would be all your answers for Wednesday.